Actually, meditation could help you with like dopamine levels, endorphin, serotonin, even melatonin.
那冥想带来的好处就是会改善一些内分泌，像是 dopamine, endorphins, serotonin, melatonin。
立即学会这些英文单字，让你的身心灵快乐起来。
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the NG 英文 Show. My name is John Drummond or Yang Haoen.
Hi, 大家好，欢迎回到 NG 英文，我是 Stephanie。今天的来宾是一位创业家、共同创办人，并且在身心产业的领域当中发展。接下来就让我们来欢迎 Frank。
Today I am joined by a superstar. He is an entrepreneur, he's a co-founder, he's a handsome man, and he is doing some incredible things here in Taiwan in the mental health and wellness space. So everyone, please welcome Frank. Boom. What's up, Frank?
Hey guys, my name is Frank and I'm the founder of Couchspace. My Chinese name is Zhang Zuxun. Okay.
Nice.
it's really rare to have myself speak of a Chinese name in front of people. Usually only my mom calls me that. So
Isn't that interesting? I love that concept there. Yeah, so when you introduce yourself in Taiwan to your friend, because everyone, no one really says your full name, right?
Right. These days we just say by our nickname or just by our English name, I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
For me.
For you. Got it.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm so glad to have you on the show because you are embarking on a journey for the past year, I'd say, a little more than a year now, of creating a company called Couchspace, which, first of all, awesome name. And the concept of Couchspace there is to be a mental health platform that allows people to do guided meditations or do yoga, do all sorts of different mindfulness-based practices, but also can book therapy sessions and counseling sessions. Is that correct?
Well, thank you for the introduction. I mean, it's pretty close, and I'm really flattered. Couchspace is an app that combines mindfulness meditation with online counseling service.
Awesome.
So basically, it's kind of like if you have ever heard of like Headspace.
Yeah, Headspace, Calm. That's right. Yeah.
In China, there's like Tide, Yixingling. So yeah, this is kind of like the Taiwanese version of it, except it's called Couchspace. The story behind Couchspace is that I think couch is a place where when you come home, you want to relax, but you don't want to sleep yet. So I think it's the perfect spot to sit down, calm yourself down, like digest whatever you have encountered through the day. And second reason is that there's actually couch therapy in the West. They just imagine you lay down on the couch, you talk to your counselor or therapist. So yeah, we combine these two ideas into one, so we call it Couchspace.
It's a great name, yeah. And thank you for that explanation. Makes a lot of sense there. So I was hoping we could maybe dive into a little bit of the founding story of Couchspace. Maybe from your own personal story of what made you so passionate right now about mental health and wellness, and what inspired you to kind of be that, hey, let's found a company that focuses specifically on this?
Good question. I mean, interesting point is that I have a background in psychology. So yeah, a little bit background check on myself. I graduated in UBC, so yeah, if there's any UBC alumni here, UBC psychology. I did a little bit of economics, and then later on I pursued my master's degree in marketing, and then I've done a lot of like marketing jobs. But then when I come back to Taiwan, I see that mental health in Taiwan it's not in the spotlight yet. It's still below the water, you know. Like, I don't think a lot of people really cares about, not that care about, but I mean, mental health is rising. It's important. You see so many news. You've seen like the suicide rate has risen like 3 times more in teenage suicide rates. That's crazy. I mean, so for me, I want to promote psychology. It's kind of like my life story myself, because I started from psychology and later on did marketing, and now I'm back to psychology, and I'm trying to use my knowledge in marketing to promote psychology.
Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah,
A little bit, yeah.
You know, actually, marketing is a lot of psychology, as
Right,
you know.
right.
Yes.
That's also one of the reasons that I pursue marketing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. So thinking then right there, you see there's a rise in unfortunately people taking their own lives, suicide, as you say. There's people not sure really where to turn for resources. You know, a lot of people like myself might look online on YouTube. So as you are focusing on Taiwan right now, what are you seeing some trends maybe in Taiwan? Are people focused on wanting to just get a little bit of personal space for themselves, wanting to maybe do a guided meditation? Or are people already looking to jump full into doing therapy and looking for resources to find a therapist in Taiwan?
Well, I don't represent the whole Taiwanese population, you know, so I'm only saying this from what I see. There is 1 in 8 people in the world that is suffering from mental health issue. And for Taiwan, I think there's around like 2.8 million people that has been to the hospital clinics for mental health issue. But what I see in Taiwan is that we don't have that much of a mental health practices. If you just see, for example, what I'm doing for Couchspace, it's non-existent in Taiwan right now. Like, there ain't an app that helps you do meditation like there is in the United States. There's Headspace in China. There's Thai. There's mental health related app everywhere in the world except Taiwan. There aren't that many. I'm not saying they're non-existent. Sorry, correct that. But there's like not that many. So which means that there aren't that many practices, and which it means that there aren't many people who knows how to practice. I'm not too sure if I should assume it in this way, but I think this is one way for me to realize that there aren't many practices in Taiwan because there aren't many people that are practicing. So yeah,
kind of first step for a lot of people right now of hey, how do you actually talk about this? How do you practice, as you said? How do you think about this? And how do you start communicating about it with your friends, maybe your family, right? Yeah, and it's really cool, man. And so thank you so much for embarking on this journey. Do you think, looking forward 2024 and beyond, what's the goal with Couchspace and yourself? What are you guys looking to accomplish here in Taiwan specifically?
Well, we've only just launched.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We've only just launched. I could still say that because it's still within the year. We've only just launched the start of 2023. So we are picking up some pace in this. Like we are having a few thousands of downloads. We have users. We have some a lot of feedbacks. I mean, good and bad. I do accept that. So, I mean, for the upcoming years, I really hope that Couchspace could be in everyone's app, you know? Whenever you think of you need to calm down, or whenever you think of you need endorphin, serotonin boost, you know, actually meditation could help you with like dopamine levels, endorphin, serotonin, even melatonin, right? There's like so many research that have done on this. But so, yes. Back to the point. Yeah, I do really hope everyone could pick up the practice of meditation. You don't have to do it every day, you know? Like, do it once a month. Like, you do our free sessions in the app. I think that's enough, you know? But it's a really good habit for everyone. If you are not on the point of looking into counseling because it's really costly, you could actually do meditation. That's what I hope for at least a few years of having Couchspace. So yeah, hopefully everyone could take care of themselves, or at least look into the mental health of yourself.
It's really interesting right there you're saying, because I think talking to friends of mine, especially male friends, being honest here, the concept here of mental health is a little scary. It's a little bit like, whoa bro, chill out. Like, we don't need to talk about that. No. So I like how you're approaching it more from, hey, have you thought about your exercise? Have you thought about your sleep health? Have you thought about your breathing techniques? Like, all of these things actually are taking care of your mental health, but you're almost marketing it in a different way. Is that how you guys are kind of approaching it?
Yes, we do want mental health to be like going to the gym. Man, we are told that we should hit the gym, we should have muscle, we should bulk up, we should drink protein, we should look big. I think I really do want to promote mental health, like how we are going to the gym, you know, like you go to a gym to train your body, but you could go home and train your mind as well. Like your mind is the most important thing. I think without that, I think that you aren't healthy.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy too, because most of my athletic friends, they hit a point where they realize the more they train their mind, the better their body is as well. That brain body connection, guys, is so powerful. So whether this is for language, for mental health, for fitness, it's all connected, right? We're all connected in our bodies. So I love that, making it synonymous with, hey, going to the gym, train your body, go home, train your mind.
Right.
Love it.
Nice slogan.
You know, we're gonna partner together here in a bit. Don't worry.
Frank 是 Couchspace 的共同创办人，那他们是一个关于身心灵的 App， 主要是让使用者可以跟着做冥想或是瑜伽之类的练习，也可以预约諮商或是輔導課程。那叫 Couchspace 的原因是因为他认为是一个回到家可以放松的地方，那你或许可能还不想睡觉的话，就会选择在沙发上。那第二个原因是因为在西方是真的有沙发治疗，你就想象一下，你可能是躺在沙发上跟你的辅导员或是諮商師聊天，所以现在他们就是把这两个想法融合在一起。那来宾说他对于这个领域会有兴趣，是因为他在 UBC 的时候读的是心理学跟一些经济学，那后来硕士的时候读的是行销。他后来从事了蛮多行销工作，可是他回台湾之后发现，在身心灵这一块在台湾好像没什么关注。那他认为没有很多人关注这个议题，但其实是非常重要的，因为依照现在青少年的自杀率已经比以前多3倍了。那他希望可以透过行销的知识推广心理学。那来宾说，目前全球8个人当中就有1位有心理疾病，而且台湾就有将近280万人为了心理疾病去看医生。但就来宾看到的，他觉得在台湾没有那么多的身心灵相关资源。那像美国就有专门冥想的 App， 中国也有，但就台湾来说，可以几乎说是没有的。那这代表比较少人会练习冥想。那来宾说，他们的 App 是在今年初才刚开始的，那目前正在加快脚步。那现在他们有几千个下载，也有得到使用者的好跟坏的回馈。那所以接下来几年，他希望会成为当大家想要平静下来时第一个想到的 App。那因为像冥想其实可以帮助提升多巴胺、脑内啡，甚至褪黑激素还有血清素。来宾希望大家可以试着练习冥想，而且根本不用到每一天，那可以使用他们 App 免费的课程就够了。那他认为除非你有需要到諮商的地步，因为其实諮商是真的蛮贵的，那或许你可以先试试看冥想哦。那希望大家可以照顾好自己的身心灵。那来宾说，像我们其实会去健身房训练身体，那其实我们回到家之后也可以训练我们的思维哦。接下来我会帮大家复习一下刚刚来宾说的一些单字。那来宾刚提到多次的冥想，英文就是 meditation， M-E-D-I-T-A-T-I-O-N meditation。 那冥想带来的好处就是会改善一些内分泌，像是多巴胺 dopamine D-O-P-A-M-I-N-E dopamine， 还有脑内啡 endorphins E-N-D-O-R-P-H-I-N-S endorphins， 血清素 serotonin S-E-R-O-T-O-N-I-N serotonin， 跟褪黑激素 melatonin M-E-L-A-T-O-N-I-N melatonin。 那我们继续来听接下来的专访吧。
Congratulations, and I know this is a new journey, but I really appreciate the work you and your brother, who maybe we'll have on the show later, are doing here in Taiwan, and really for the world, to be honest. Do you mind if we switch gears, though, a little bit, and talk about your story? I think Taiwan is so important to you, but you spent a little time, I believe, in Canada, and so yeah, maybe let's start with that. How did your language develop here in Taiwan?
Yes, me and my brother were sent to Canada, Vancouver, when we were 15. at that time we didn't have the choice to.
That's a
to
challenging. That's a challenging time.
I mean,
At 15.
I do thank my parents to send us out, but at that time it was really a challenging.
Yeah,
it's
man.
bumpy
High school.
road, some bullying, yeah. Let's keep it that way. Yeah,
Yeah. We can go into it if you want to. That's good
that's
mental
okay.
health talk.
Yeah. You know, like me and my brother were there ourselves. We don't have our family there, so English isn't our mother language. So definitely we will encounter like there's so many cultural shocks. One of the most significant differences is the language barrier. You
Yeah.
know, so English wasn't my mother language, but I did speak okay English back then. So yeah, but I think one thing that I really struggled is English literature. So a lot of projects that we're doing will be judged by our English ability. Like if you don't speak good English, you're probably not that smart. You know, we
Like a presentation almost, right?
kind of
Yeah.
like, oh, that guy doesn't speak English fluently. He probably has, the project is probably not as good as others. So yeah, we did encounter that, and that was quite challenging for me. But thank God I graduated. I'm back to Taiwan now, and I think that really did give me a boost to where I am right now, because of the ability to compose better, to think differently, to think in another culture, like where I was in Canada. Like when I was in Canada, I learned a lot about mental health, despite the fact that I was in a psychology major. But that I did see a lot of like good mental health practices, and that is one of the reasons that I'm starting Couchspace in Taiwan as well. So yeah, English definitely gave me boost my point of view, boost my mindset, my job skills as well. So it definitely gave me a like different point of view for a lot of stuff, especially the mental health industry.
First of all, I can only imagine how challenging that was for you. You know, shout out to your parents. I know that they want you to have a better opportunity right there, so they did that. But at 15, that's tough, right?
Right,
You know,
right.
hey, good luck. What's that? Like maybe is that your sophomore year, your second year of high school, right there?
Second
And
year. Yeah.
oh my goodness, like hey, go to the U.S.
Right.
or
right.
excuse me, go to Canada.
Right.
You know, so very challenging. But do you remember then along the way what helped you when you were in Canada with your language? Do you remember any moments that really you kind of had that like, oh, actually now I can make friends this way, or now I can think differently? Do you remember having any aha moments?
Heartwarming session. It's my brother.
Oh,
Daniel. I actually have a brother.
Shout out to Daniel.
Shout out to Daniel, my brother. Thank you.
co-founder as well, right?
Yeah, co-founder.
Shout out Daniel.
Yeah, he definitely took the role of being a father and a mother there. So, yeah,
Wow, that is
very
beautiful.
heartwarming. I felt that myself.
Well, that's huge. That's really beautiful. Yeah, because
Right.
I mean, think about that. Could have been different, right? Where he
Right.
just was like, "You're on your own too, Frank. Good
I know,
luck."
I know. But we did have each other, you know, when I was in Canada. So, other than that, I think definitely the friends. I've met a lot of like-minded or same situation Taiwanese people there. So we got along. So, and I think that's one of the funny thing is that my parents was quite mad about us having too many Taiwanese friends. I'm like,
right.
what's the point of me sending you to Canada? It defeats the purpose. But yeah, I'm glad to have them all, like, because I wasn't born in Canada, so definitely there's. I don't watch the shows over there. Like, I'm not familiar with the culture, with the pop music they're listening to. So it's quite difficult. So yeah, I'm thankful for a lot of like Taiwanese friends over there too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. So thinking then about Couchspace with this, are you thinking there is a future where you can have English services as well on Couchspace, or is that too far out right now to think about?
In short, yes, we do. But in the long run, right now you could download Couchspace kind of like everywhere in the world. So we do have it in Canada, US. So listeners in US or Canada, you could definitely download Couchspace. If you do miss Taiwan a little bit, tune in to Couchspace. In the future, yes, we do have plans on making English contents in English version of mindfulness meditation, and maybe have John, you onto the show, since you're so into the mental health industry too.
I would love to team up with you guys in the future.
Please do. Yeah, we do have plans to have some English contents inside, and I think it's quite it feels quite different because I was a user of Headspace myself before, Calm, the English version of mindfulness meditation. So yeah, it felt quite different having to listen to a Chinese version and English version. I can't find a word to describe it yet, but it does a little bit different.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. And right now, I can imagine how many Taiwanese living abroad might love to be able to tune in to a Taiwanese version of a mindful. Yeah, so I love that what you're building right now, you and your brother. Congratulations, early success, and I wish you nothing but continued success.
来宾说他跟他哥15岁的时候被送到加拿大温哥华读书的，那他认为当时是一个充满挑战的时期，因为他们并没有选择，而且还被欺负。那毕竟英文不是他们的母语，所以会遇到很多文化冲击。那他认为语言障碍是最大的挑战，像他当时虽然会一些英文，但没有到特别流利，也因此被认定成没那么聪明的人。那来宾说他现在回台湾之后，其实非常庆幸自己有在加拿大待过，因为这让他接触到了不同的文化以及身心灵学，那这也才促使他创造了 Couchspace。那他也认为英文让他学习用不同的角度跟思维去看待事情。那来宾也很感谢他的哥哥，因为他兼任了父母的角色，同时也很感谢在加拿大认识的台湾朋友们。那来宾也提到他们的 App 现在在全球都可以下载咯，那之后有打算推出英文的内容，所以大家可以敬请期待。那我们继续来听接下来的专访吧。
A question, though, I love to end with is if you could go back and talk to a younger Frank, maybe before you understood what mental health was, becoming an entrepreneur, all this language, would there be any advice you give yourself about life business language?
Yeah, definitely. I think I don't regret doing anything.
Full stop.
Yes, full stop. I don't quite regret anything, but one thing that I want to remind myself, the younger self, is that really do focus on yourself, your future, on your developments, on your self. Like self includes everything in this. Your body, your mind, your health. I think focusing on yourself is one of the most important things in life. Yeah, I think that's very general, but
no.
I think that's me. You know?
It's beautiful, and I echo that as well. Yeah, focusing on your mind, your body. Your spirit is a beautiful thing, and it's not selfish. It's I was like, do I got another slogan for you? It's self
awareness, self-included.
Right?
I don't know, like self.
I mean, all I've found is the more I focused on my health, actually, the better I became to others.
Right,
you know,
right.
It's just like, you know, when I was not focused on myself, I was maybe a little aggressive, a little angry.
Right.
When I focus on myself, then I'm like, hey, I want to help my friends, that stranger in the street. So it's counterintuitive, guys, I know, but the more I think we work on ourselves internally, the better we become for the world.
Exactly.
Awesome, Frank.
来宾会跟年轻的自己说，他不后悔做任何的事情，但他会想要提醒自己，要专注在自己身上、自己的未来以及身心健康。因为专注在自己身上的时候，才会成为更好的人，并且帮助别人哦。那我们来复习一下 John 在访问中提到的 awareness, A-W-A-R-E-N-E-S-S, awareness， 那代表着意识。那来宾最后也提到 meditation over medication， 它代表着真心希望大家可以开始冥想，而不是依靠药物，除非你真的需要哦。那我们就谢谢今天的来宾 Frank。Well,
where can people find and download Couchspace? Where can they maybe follow along with your life on social media?
Type in Couchspace, Couchspac.
Does it have a Chinese name?
沙发心理.
Oh, perfect.
Couchspace 沙发心理. And it's available on Apple Store, Google Store. If you have any questions on this, just drop it in our Instagram, like at Couchspace as well. Couch.space for Instagram.
Nice.
But yeah, I really do hope that everyone could pick up the habit of meditating not medication.
Oh, I love that. There's a good slogan. Meditation over medication.
Right.
But if you need medication, please consult a professional. Awesome. All right, my man. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Boom.
Thank you for inviting.
You're welcome. And we'll talk to you next time, brother. All right.
See ya.
Peace. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on the NG Ingwen Show. Please go follow along with Frank and his incredible company, Couchspace, wherever you can find them, or myself, John Drummond 89, or Yang Howlin. All right, everyone. Stay patient, stay curious, stay hungry. We'll talk to you next time.
Stay
Peace.
healthy.
Stay healthy. Woo! Peace. All right. Well, that is our NG Ingwen Show for today. We hope everyone enjoyed listening to that. You can connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and now Spotify. You can search NG Ingwen, or you can search on IG NG English ICRT. And don't forget to tune in every Wednesday morning from 6:30 to 7 and Wednesday night from 9 to 9:30. We'll catch you on the next episode. Bye-bye.